Okay, go.
Go. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a cool episode that I want to call the Tech University for Amanda, where Gino's pretty much going to teach me all the cool things that he has bought for the podcasting side, and he's going to teach me how to use it, and maybe he'll teach you how to use it too.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, Amanda, for that beautiful introduction. It's a university, but it's like not the very popular ones, not like Harvard and stuff like that. It's one of those community colleges.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to show you some stuff. I don't know everything. And if I was to show you everything in my studio, we'll probably have a whole documentary. But today, the other day, Amanda was in the studio and I was working on stuff. I was testing out some interfaces like microphones. I have a few microphones. I have some audio interfaces. And Amanda asked me, hey, how does this work? How does these microphones work? What do you need it to work? She thought it was regular USB, which there are USB microphones, but these beautiful babies here that I love to use that are really good on our voices, not like the last video. We had an issue with the last video, but we got it fixed. So these require a lot like other things. So one of the main things these microphones require are audio interfaces. Audio interfaces, it's a device basically that you connect this microphone in, which is an XLR microphone. Right, so you're gonna need an XLR cable, which we have these new pretty ones from Rode. Thank you, Rode, for supplying them. We love these.
We are special users. We're not sponsored yet, but we got them before the pre-order or something.
Yes, we
right?
did. We got them before they came out. So hopefully,
please sponsor us, Rode.
Hopefully, if you guys get these, let them know. Hey, you saw them from Gino Amanda's video. So you're gonna need an XLR cable. Okay, that's number one. This cable goes into what we have for these dynamic microphones. We also have a cloud lifter.
Okay.
A cloud lifter is something that gives your microphone more gain. Some of these new interfaces, you don't even need a cloud lifter because they already bring enough gain. But the older interfaces, some of them do need it. I'll let you know which ones are going to need cloud lifters and which are not. Okay?
Sounds good.
So today we're going to break down 3 audio interfaces. The 3 audio interfaces that I chose today I feel are budget friendly for people starting out podcasts or streaming or stuff like that. And I'm going to talk of the little differences, which ones I recommend and which ones I'm going to keep.
Once you get a microphone, it's not just plug and go. You're going to need your cool little Go XLR cables.
XLR.
Oh, okay. Sorry. XLR cables.
Go XLR is a streaming, which is cool.
You see? Yeah. So there's so much cool technology that you need in order to do this. So it's pretty cool that it's nice to too much lingo, but you see, this is why I have you.
Yeah.
So you need your cable. And then you need your cloud lifter, and you need your audio interface.
Correct.
So,
you're
just
ready.
to recap,
Ready.
you need the mic.
I'm a good teacher.
No, just so I know. Look, you see, it's simple for everybody, and for us, it was like really. I know that for you, you were just like, okay, what do we do? So you need the mic that plugs into the Go XLR,
Correct.
that then plugs into the cloud lifter, that cloud lifter plugs into the interface.
Correct. Okay, so let's get started. So we have 3 contenders. Okay, I'm going to go over them.
Okay.
The first one is one that I've been using as one of my personal favorites.
Okay.
This is the Vocaster 2. Okay.
Nice.
The Vocaster 2, which we're gonna already unbox out all of them because I couldn't wait. But I'll show you guys a little B-roll so you can see it. The Vocaster 2 is a cool one. Is used a lot for podcasts.
So what do you mean by streaming versus podcasting? So like most of the time podcasting is done obviously like how we do. We film, we edit, then we post.
Yeah, a podcast. So a podcast is 2 people, right? Usually you have 2 or more people, right? When you have a podcast or you do a podcast by yourself. But this was meant for, they have one that's called the Vocaster 1, I think it is, that just has one XLR interface. This one has 2 XLR inputs or outputs, and then it has for the stereo for speakers, left and right. It has where you could plug your camera.
Cool.
So you could plug your camera straight into this one and use this as your camera audio.
Okay.
So basically you connect your camera here, you connect the microphone. So the microphone, whatever goes through the microphone is going to go into your recording.
Nice.
Instead of having the camera microphone that usually it sucks.
And in a way, this is very like grab and go. So let's say you were going to be going to another place. You can take it with you. It's a little bit more.
This is why I like.
As opposed to like this.
Yeah, the Rodecaster that I use, which, Roadcasters are like $500-$600. It's not the best to carry around. It's big, it's large, and these are more compact and they're a lot more budget friendly. Right now, you could get this one for $150. This used to be $250 to 200.
Cool.
That's why I was so hesitant on buying it because I didn't feel like I needed it. But when I saw it drop $150, it dropped $100, which we'll have the link in the description below. If you guys want to help out on the Amazon links, we're gonna link it up. It's $150, and if you try to start a podcast, this is awesome, phenomenal.
Nice. Okay,
And this one, I don't think you need the cloud lifter, depending on the microphone. I tested it out with and without, and it has enough gain.
No, and it's super lightweight. So I've held the Rodecaster and it's super like clunky and heavy. So this is like perfect for any type of podcaster. So that you could just put it in your quick bag and go.
Correct. So this one, but now the only difference with these, okay, these don't have an SD card, so it doesn't record standalone. So you will need to plug it into a computer.
Oh, okay.
So you want to carry your MacBook or any other laptop that you carry, you take it with you, you plug it into the USB port on the back. Okay, you plug that in, and then it has a software, which is a software that's really simple, easy to use, that I downloaded. It's super simple. Like you'll figure it out.
Okay.
It tells you, it shows you the two columns of each one, and where you could adjust the volume and stuff like that.
So cool.
Okay, so once you plug it in, you could just use this. You could use the actual knobs. You don't even need to go on the computer.
Okay, cool.
So once you plug it in the computer, you have this. You have a mute volume, mute mic. This is like
An enhancer.
a smart gain. So it pretty much, this could program like you press this and then it'll program the best gain that it thinks it should have.
Okay.
And then this shows the host. It's gonna show red or green if I'm on, if I'm mute, and this will show the guest.
Okay, cool.
And this is your smart gain, and this is your mute.
Okay, so I can like mute if I feel like.
Yeah, if you need to say something or you need a pause or something, you hit the mute. So this is one of my favorite ones. So
Okay.
this is why I'm keeping this one. But this one is like, if we were ever like to take it on the road, like our podcast, I'm taking this with me.
Okay.
The
Cool.
roadcasters are staying at home. And one thing I forgot, it does have for this. So these this is why I like this one. It has for you to have headphones and for me to have a headphone,
So that we can.
so
make
we could
sure-
both listen to each other.
I like
The
that.
next two that I'm going to show you, they don't have that. So
Okay,
this one you
cool.
could actually plug two headphones in it.
Okay, nice. Super pro
Yeah.
because when you're starting out, that was our thing. We were learning how to use these mics. We
Yeah.
want to make sure that we're not wasting an episode or content by not having the proper audio.
This is just like an overlook. Like I'm not going like into real detail, but I'm just showing you the basics
Yeah.
because I don't want to complicate it.
Yes, I agree. Because
Alright.
this is like super beginner's course
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. So I don't want to complicate it too much for you because then you're going to get lost. So
Sounds good.
let's try to make it simple for everyone, right?
So option number 2 is.
So this
Oh, it's
is
backwards.
called the Elgato
Elgato.
Wave XLR.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, it's El Gato, but it's pronounced Elgato.
Elgato, yeah.
Okay. El Gato.
Elgato is a great company. I have a lot of items from Elgato. I have like, you've seen all my stream decks and little buttons, and they have the coolest gadgets. They have these
backgrounds?
yeah, the background. So yeah, I have the green screen. I have these boom arms are from Elgato.
Okay, this thing?
Yeah.
Nice. I
Those-
love this boom arm compared to other ones.
Yeah,
I
because this
like
is
how it
called the
hides
LP.
this.
This is the low profile.
Okay, cool.
So this one stays low, and you could just move it on the other side. Like this boom arm, they stay on the like.
Cool.
See, those are like angled where it could be in your face.
So, question.
Yeah.
Let's say we are not we're starting out all over again
Uh-huh.
and we don't have a Rodecaster.
Gotcha.
We would use one of these.
Yeah. So the Rodecaster is an interface that like it's the big daddy of interfaces.
Okay.
The Go XLR you said earlier, that's actually an
Oh,
interface too, but it's used for more streamers like this one.
Okay.
Like streamers and gamers. That one's known
Okay.
for like gamer streamers. For actual podcast, this one, the Wave XLR is going to be an issue because it only has one XLR input.
Oh, okay.
So you can
then
only
that's more
plug
for
one.
gaming.
You can only plug one microphone. It's for like an individual gamer or streamer at home.
or an individual podcaster because
Or an
they
individual
would just do
podcast.
their own podcast. Cool.
Exactly. Let's open this one up. This one I actually opened, but I put it back so I can make it look like it's brand new. So this one brings the actual XLR, and then it brings the cables. Pretty much simple, USB cable. All right.
Okay.
So it's a USB cable. So let's look at the actual XLR. So yeah, there you go. It looks super
It's
slick.
so
Like I love
small,
it.
So
I
that's
love-
your one input.
What's my favorite color? It's not
Black.
even a real color. Black. It's
Black
like
is the color.
I know.
So you have your USB, you have your headphone, and then you have where you would put the mic. Like Gino said, it's only a single.
Let's go on to the next interface. Great job, Amanda.
Look, I know this.
Yeah, so you're learning.
When it says this mute, what is mute?
So this is a cool one. So I'm gonna show B-roll on how they work.
Okay.
So this mute right here, you just tap this and it'll mute it. It's
Wow, it doesn't even
sensor.
look like a button. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
it's a
just
mute button
sensor.
right there. I don't think you guys can see. I'll show it.
It looks like it's just saying like, okay, mute.
Yeah. So when you hit mute, it'll turn the dots here. They light up. It'll turn red.
So that way you're aware, because that's like something that could easily be tapped.
Yeah, when
by, like,
you're
a
about to
cat
say
or a
F
pet.
this, F that, you're like mute.
Oh,
And
nice.
you'll know because these dots light up.
So like while you're talking, how these go up, it would be red.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So they go up and down, and like the little dots right here, they go up and down. What's around the knob?
Mm-hmm.
They go up and down, and you can see your volume.
Okay, cool.
Okay. But like you said, this one has an XLR, single XLR, like I was telling you. So one microphone, one headphone, and there goes the USB that you connect into your computer.
Nice.
So I tested this one out with this microphone, and this one had enough gain, but I would put a cloud lifter just to avoid the hissing, because if you have to max out these things, you're gonna hear a buzz in the background.
Whoa.
This is an actual single cloud lifter. Okay, this is the Dynamite.
Okay.
And then there's a fat head that's also like this. So this was pretty simple. You could actually plug this into the microphone and use one cable. The one that we have, the cloud lifter, actually has two, one input and one output.
That's the one that we got from Sweetwater.
Correct. So yeah,
I remember these things.
yeah.
Okay.
So that one actually, you need two cables for that one.
Okay.
You need one going in and one coming out into the interface.
So we'll do a link below of the last, like when we first opened up our things probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We could do a link below.
Yeah. We have a video like in the archives that we never did. It was actually our first video.
Yeah.
So I
One
think,
of our first videos,
I
right?
think I'm gonna post it just
to
I mean,
show our journey.
yeah. I mean, I'll post it so you guys can see it. Don't judge us. It's the like our first video.
Yes.
Okay. So
But it's gonna help us to tell you like, hey, forget imposter syndrome. Just post it.
yeah, just post it.
I like
Just
it.
post it.
Just post it.
So this is the other one. You can see this is the extra XLR cable. So I had this main cable going here, and then I had this little one connected to the interface.
Okay.
So this is an XLR cable. And this is the other brand. This is
Okay.
the Fat Head.
Fat head with an E,
With
not
an E.
fat head. Fat head.
These are both
Dynamite.
quality ones. There's cheaper options that are really good.
Okay.
I'll put them in our Amazon list.
Okay.
The cheaper
Yeah.
budget ones that are really good. But those are like the top ones. And then the
Okay.
cloud lifter we have, those are probably the most popular ones.
Very cool.
Right? So that's pretty much for this one. So this one I recommend for like a streamer or a gamer. This is so convenient. It looks super cool on your desk. Minimal. It doesn't pop out. I like a lot of matte black.
Yeah.
And my editing desk in the back is all blacked out.
Yeah.
This was also a special too. It's originally like 150. I'll put the link, and I think it was at 129. I got it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
on
cool.
Amazon. So these go on special a lot. They go up and down.
Yeah, so keep them in your cart. If you're looking for maybe a deal and you're not in a rush, keep them in your cart because, prime example, like even these really expensive mics were usually for $4.99.
Yep.
Right?
$400, I think.
400. I think they're $3.99, and they were on sale for a really long time for $2.99. So we can check the link too. We'll put the link, and maybe they're still on sale, or if not, they do keep their value, and you can keep them for the $400.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot, like you'll notice, every podcast or YouTuber that you see is either using this one or like another super expensive mic.
Yeah. If you want to use these XLR microphones, this is perfect.
Nice.
If you want to do a podcast, you're going to run into a little bit of trouble because it's one XLR.
Sounds good.
All right. That's
Alrighty.
the Go X.
That's option
That's,
2.
you have me saying the Go XLR, the Wave XLR from Elgato.
All right, so option 3 is
The finale.
Is this the finale?
Yeah,
There's
it's
only
the last
3
one.
options.
It's only
Okay.
3 budget
so
options.
last and final budget option is Audient G.
Evo 4.
Oh my god, I thought it was a G. Sorry.
No,
Audient.
it's a E. It looks like a G.
Audient
It's an E.
Evo 4. My bad. You see, this is why we all need this tech university.
So I just checked the prices on Amazon. This one is, what did I say, 129?
Yes, about 130. So good for all of them for under 2 technical difficulties.
Here, try to take that out.
So all of them for about 200. What you gotta do? Hold on.
Oh. Yeah. Oh,
There you
all
go,
right.
guys. Here's the
all
tutorial
right.
on how to open it. It's gonna be a little bit hard.
How to
So
push
push
it.
from
Well,
the
I already
bottom.
opened it and I stuffed it back in, so that's
Okay.
probably why it won't go. So this one
So-
currently is at 129.
Okay.
The Elgato's at 159, I said.
Elgato's at 159.
I'll put the links.
Yeah.
I'll put the links so you guys can see it. But you see the Elgato went up. So it went back up to price 159. The Vocaster's still 149. And this one is the cheapest one at 129.
But they're all under $200, which is a really good deal.
Yeah, I mean, if you, like I said, the Roadcaster's $500. The other one is like $700 when I bought it. They're like top notch. You don't need that.
Yeah.
When you're starting out, I just went overboard and went crazy. That's what I do. So this one is, let's take it out the box.
Okay.
The box brings a cable I took out. I never put back in. So the boxes are gone.
Another matte black look.
Another
right?
cool matte black look. Yeah.
I love it. They're keeping it seamless.
Yeah.
This is cool because what's this? Just to let you know, like, hey, I'm playing.
So remember I said the smart gain on the Vocaster?
Yes.
So when you click this, you click it once, you start talking on the microphone, just like say gibberish or whatever. It'll give you, I think it's 10 seconds, or you can just click it again, and then it'll automatically know how much gain you should have.
Okay.
So it'll measure it for you, so your voice could sound perfect on the actual microphone. So it's just called pretty much a smart gain. And then the one is to control the first mic, the volume of the first mic, and then the two is control the second mic. So on the front, it has one headphone and one instrument. So you could put a guitar, or those musicians. You could do them, all of them, but this one has it's not a headphone, it's for a guitar.
So what would this be used more for? So far the Vocaster is used more for podcasters. The Wave XLR is used more for gamers, and this is used more.
This one I would say is right in the middle.
Okay, perfect.
So this one is, you could do dual podcast because it has two. I mean, your guests can't hear themselves, but you can test it out on the one microphone, on the headphone, and make sure you both sound good.
Okay.
And you could just monitor both volumes.
Even though I do have to say, just to compare the Vocaster and this one, because they're more for like podcasting.
Yeah.
I would say this is it's smaller, but it still feels about the same weight as the Vocaster. Even the Vocaster is like double the size.
Now, this one will need a cloud lifter.
A cloud lifter. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, they say you don't, but I tried it and you had to max it out all the way almost. And like I say, you don't want that.
Okay.
You put the Vocaster and you drop it half the gain. You'll go halfway and you sound like if you're maxed it without it.
Okay.
So you'll sound perfectly good with the cloud. Just don't put so much strain on it, and you don't want to hear that hissing sound in the background or any distortion or whatever. So, but this is one of my favorite ones because of the price. So if you're starting out, you're trying to learn everything, I think this is the best one because you won't have to upgrade really.
Okay.
Because this one does everything you need. So if I was to rank them, the number one rank, for number two rank, I'll go here.
Okay, you would go the Evo
for podcast and for streaming and all the other
multi-purpose. Yeah,
and you could, like I said, if you're starting out and you don't know if you want to do this podcast thing seriously or not, or you can take these, use them, and you can use them for podcasts or anything else. So you could try them out. They're budget options.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you guys for watching our video. I've learned so much. I hope you've learned a lot as well. And I guess that's it. Let us know if you want to see more series like this, because this is just talking about interfaces. You need so much more to get your podcasting started.
So, so thank you. I really enjoy trying to teach what I know. Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm a community college, not a university. So I'll try to teach you what I do know. And I do know a lot of specifics. I just don't want to go too into the complicated parts, because I feel like if I'm teaching Amanda, I think you walked away from learning a little bit more than you did, right? So, and she didn't know anything. She just learned it right now with you guys.
Yeah. And let's be real. Do you really need to know all of the scientific or the super techie stuff? No, you just need enough to get you by so that it can get you started to your main goal. What's your purpose? What's your why? To start podcasting. Yeah,
I started to see. I mean, that's because when I started, I fell in love with it. So, you might fall in love with it too. And if you do, I'll recommend the other ones that are more expensive.
Yes. Awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to share this with your fellow podcaster or whoever you plan to start your podcasting business with. Yeah. So we wish you well and happy podcasting.
Oh, and one thing, follow us on Instagram, SBGRealty_. And we also have a TikTok. I'll put all the links down here so you guys can make sure you follow us over there. And thanks again.
Thank you guys.
Bye.